Hey guys, so it's been a minute since I've talked about this, but it's time to discuss what goalies to go after. A lot of people want to blame, them losing on their goaltender, which sometimes it is the case, but more often than not, it's on your defense. But in NHL 20, they have fixed it where goaltenders basically have personalities. Either they're aggressive and they come out of the crease, or they sit back, which means if you give up a certain type of goal more often than not, a certain type of goaltender will actually help your gameplay. If you give up a ton of short-side wristers, a high-aggressive goalie is going to help you a lot more than someone who sits back in their net with a low aggression. That being said, low-aggression goalies, because they sit farther back in their net, they can actually stop one-timers a little bit better as they are able to get side-to-side a little bit easier, as well as stop breakaways or partial things because they're not coming way out of their crease to try and stop them. So with that being said, let's go over the best goalies for all price ranges and how the progression should really go as you're playing along in Hockey Ultimate Team. Let's jump into it. All right, so you load into Hockey Ultimate Team. You have nothing but a base card team. You play one game or not even, and all you've got to do is go over and grab Ben Bishop. He's 82 overall, but he's 6'10". Just kidding, he's 6'7". He does have 84 aggression, so he will play a little bit worse for some people that, again, don't like high-aggressive goalies, and you might not even know if you like high-aggressive goalies. You'll find out, fairly soon. But at 6'7", 225, at 82 overall, he is the starting goaltender, and he's going to carry you for quite some time because you just won't really need an upgrade. Now, if you are struggling with Ben Bishop, it might be because you need a low aggression goaltender. So at around 10K, a little bit under here, this is PlayStation, you're going to find Sean Burke, 6'4", but notice the aggression, 66. There are other stats that are important. Ones I look for the most are glove high and positioning, as well as aggression. But this is going to really help you out if you are someone who is really struggling with Ben Bishop on certain goals. Again, he, is a little bit bulkier, but he does come out really far, because of that higher aggression at 84 overall. So this will help with that. Sean Burke's going to sit further back in his net. He is big, so again, you're going to have to try this one out, but you're getting him for under 10,000 coins, which is a phenomenal buy. I use his card for like a month and a half straight. Okay, so after that, after you've got Sean Burke or base Ben Bishop, they'll carry you through until you've got a decent team. You really need to understand that you need to upgrade all the other positions before goaltender. Goaltending is not going to save you. It can just, help you not lose. It is not going to make you exponentially better at the game. If you're giving up high-quality scoring chances and wide-open 1-Ts, no goalie is going to save you. So worry about the rest of your team first, but then once you've got some extra coins, you can't really afford that master set forward. That is the only upgrade. Then worry about your goaltender. So after Sean Burke, you've actually got a couple options. First is going to be the 87 Young Stars Thatcher Demko, 6'4", glove high is 92, positioning is 86, and aggression is 76, right in the middle of that, high aggression and low aggression goaltender. For example, John Wayne, one of the best players in the world, loves Thatcher Demko. I never used this card personally, but I know a ton of people, top players, that swore by him. So he is one option. You'll get him for around 40 to 50K. Next up is MARKSTROM. So I use this card now. I sold off some of my cards and whatnot, and was saving coins and whatnot for Team of the Year. So I'm using MARKSTROM right now, 6'6", 78 aggression. So again, just below that under 80. Under 80 is where you want to sit, in my personal opinion. He's got great positioning at 88 overall. His glove high is kind of crap, but because he's so big, it hits his shoulder a lot on the short side wristers. So I've been using him, and he's honestly been better than legend or master icon Patrick Waugh. So I would go with him if you, another option other than Demko if you don't want to use Demko. And then lastly, John Davidson. Now, I haven't used this card, but he's 6'3", 205, 77 aggression, 87 positioning, 88 glove high. You're going to get him for about the same price, around 40K. So if those guys aren't working or you want to go with someone different, he is a standing goaltender. It's not butterfly. So he's going to play even more different than the other guys, but he could be an option to go with just based on his stats alone. Again, guys, I haven't tested this one, nor have I seen anyone use him. It's a little bit more obscure, but just based on his stats and his size, it's not a bad card at all. So after those guys, so you've got the 40K, 50K goaltenders, they're still not working for you. You want to upgrade. The only other option here before you get into the really expensive one is Nico Hovinen. He's 6'7", just like Ben Bishop, 86 glove high, 85 positioning, and 78 aggression. So he is literally just the low aggression version of Ben Bishop. So I've seen a ton of people use him. It's not so much anymore, but again, I think that all goalies have kind of an expiration in this game, just because as other overalls and whatnot and shooting stats go up throughout the game, obviously goaltenders are going to get worse if they have come out earlier in the year. And this was, I believe, a heavy hitter card. Came out at the end of October, but yeah, I still see people use him. He's huge. He's got good aggression, and now he's going for under 100K. This would be an option if you're not feeling Markstrom, Demko, or Davidson. All right, now we're on to the more expensive ones. We're talking like over 150 to under 200K. This is when you've got a stack team and you need that last little piece to kind of get you over the edge. The Winter Classic Ben Bishop, awesome looking card by the way, is probably the play. But again, if you like higher aggression goaltenders, then this would be awesome. If you do not play well with them, and you will know by this point, by the time that you can afford this card, you will know whether you like high aggression or low aggression goaltenders. Guys, again, there's an easy way to understand that. It's, do you give up a lot of short side wristers? Then you want to go with high aggression goaltenders. If you give up a lot of one-timers and, side-to-side movements, you want to go with low aggression goaltenders. Even if, hell, if you give up a lot of breakaways, use a low aggression goaltender because they won't come out nearly as far, and it's not an automatic goal like it is against high aggression goaltenders. So 90 glove high, 90 positioning, 84 aggression. This card is fantastic. Again, it's going to cost you quite a bit. Now the counterpart, because again, you'll know about the same price, is Joel Hofer. Now he is listed as right-handed here. That's an issue, and I believe they're going to take care of it very shortly. But 6'4", 88 glove high, 90 positioning, 64 aggression. Now, I think that there might come a point in which low aggression is too low. I didn't use this Joel Hofer. I actually used his Team of the Week one, the 77, for a little while, and he wasn't terrible. But that would have to be, I haven't tested how low of aggression you can go before it's K. It's kind of a detriment because you're literally just sitting on the goal line. But something to keep in mind, if you don't like the higher aggression goaltenders and you have this many coins, this would be the counterpart to Ben Bishop at 89 overall. So you've got a 95 overall team. You just want a stud goaltender, the best goaltender in the game. I don't care what anyone says. I know everyone is going to have an opinion on goaltending. I think a lot of it is placebo. You use a goaltender and you play well and you think that goaltender is amazing. But MACKENZIE Blackwood gives up the least amount of gimme goals. From my experience, I used him for about a month before, again, I sold him. Just the coins are worth a lot if you don't have, an unbelievably stacked team. It's hard to spend, 400 or 500K on a goaltender. But 6'4", 224, 97 glove high, 91 positioning, and 74 aggression. He's just fantastic. Like, I've seen a ton of people go after him, and the problem is there just isn't a lot left. This set was early on in the year, November 13th, and he was a master set player that no one really wanted because it's a goaltender. Not as exciting. This is one of the best, and in my opinion, the best goaltender you can go get, and the price I don't think is worth it. I think if he's around 300K, I legit do. And I am someone who hates goaltenders. I would never spend money on goaltending, but in this game, because they've given them personalities almost, I would go with MACKENZIE Blackwood if A, you have infinite coins, or you're just looking, you've really want a goaltender. This is the one to go with. So guys, I hope this helps a little bit. I need you guys to understand, I know that you could use any goaltender. It is all on your defense, guys. There are going to be goals that no goaltender will stop, and before you blame EA or blame the goaltender, stop, okay? And the problem is that they will let in squeakers. All goaltenders will, and I don't know if it's programmed into the game, but in real life, goaltenders let in bad goals too, the great ones. It's a very hard position in a video game like this because it is all AI based, and there are not exploits, but there are high percentage chances that everyone knows about, whether it be short side wristers for the last decade. It's tough to find a great goaltender and be confident in that. But again, guys, based on stats, it's all we can go off of: size, certain stats, and even synergies. I mean, synergy is probably the most important. I didn't even mention the Team of the Year, Binnington. I don't think you can use him as a starter, but he is legit the best backup goalie that has ever been in Hockey Ultimate Team. And if you've got infinite coins, go get him because he will legit give you a huge leg up as your backup goaltender. So, again, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. What goaltenders have you used for a long time? And one last thing. When it comes to goals against and what stats, anything over 80% save percentage in Hockey Ultimate Team and, under 3.5 isn't bad. I mean, 3.5 is kind of a lot. If anything's under 3, you're in good shape. Either you're a very good player or that goaltender is playing really well for you. So keep that in mind. Those are the stats that I kind of look for as far as goalie ones. So again, guys, thank you for watching. I'm NoSleeves12. I'll see you guys next time.